Hey folks, I'm Kevin Snow with the Inspire Your Event podcast. For those of you listening to the podcast, you're missing out because today this is a lot of visual, so you may need to go to YouTube to check this out. Otherwise, this podcast is going to do nothing for you. For those of you finding this on YouTube, awesome. However, you should go follow the Inspire Your Event podcast for all the tips, tricks, insider secrets that come along with weddings and putting on awesome events. So today, we're going to talk about tying a bow tie. I majored in theater at Winthrop University, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Thank you so much to Janet Gray, who was an awesome costume and makeup teacher. But in my costuming class that I took with Janet, we tied bow ties, which has been one of the most useful skills that I've learned because I wear them all the time. And when I go to weddings, and it turns out all the groomsmen, they ordered bow ties, and they're in the dressing room and they come out like, hey, does anybody know how to tie a bow tie? They didn't think about it. So there I am tying up everyone's bow tie for them, which kind of makes for a cool picture and a good plug for me to be like, oh, look, there's the DJ hanging out with the grooms tying their bow ties. But I'm not going to be able to do it for everyone. So let me show you how to do it and do it real simple. So I'm going to take this box right here, put it in front of me. And then I'm going to take this shoe and put it on top because tying a bow tie is basically the same thing as tying a shoe. You just do it a little more precisely. So I'm going to stand up. Now you can't see me here, but let's take a look at the shoe. So much like the bow tie, we have these two ends, right? And I know you probably know how to tie a shoe, but let's go over it right quick just so you can see how this works. So when you're tying the bow tie, you're going to do the exact same motion as tying a shoe and creating that first part of a knot there. Then, just like with the laces here, you make a loop. And you will go around the loop and underneath and pull it tight just like that. This essentially is how you will tie a bow tie. So you get that nice and tight, except for it's going to be around your neck. And then you'll wiggle it a little bit so that you get this piece nice and straight. And there you have the flaps of this work out a little bit different, but they'll, essentially line up with each other, and you have your bow tie there. And of course, just like a shoestring, the more you pull on it and go back and forth, the tighter it becomes and the nicer it looks. So just like tying a shoe, if you can tie a shoe, you can get away with tying a bow tie. And one of the awesome things about tying the bow tie is other people who've tied them are going to know that you have a real one, and it's not just like a clip-on. And people are like, did you tie that bow tie yourself? And you're like, yeah, I actually did, which impresses a lot of people. So then you can untie it, and undo your shirt and everything towards the end of the night and just like have it loose like you've been partying all night and you've untied your bow tie. So you can also do that with a real bow tie as opposed to the clip-on. And I can basically tie this bow tie without a mirror. Hopefully, there is no mirror. I'm just looking right at you guys today. But like I said, like tying a shoe. So you do the first part of your knot, just like tying a shoe, and these are the laces. So you want to pull that side over, go around it just like you would your lace, and then pull it through. Just like shoes, except for, like I said, these have to be a little more precise so that they form the nice bow tie. So as you see, I kind of have something loose here right now, but if I pull it a little bit tighter, just like I did the shoestrings, it tightens up quite a little bit, and I can adjust it, and I can feel that that's flat there. You'll probably have to use a mirror when you're first trying, but when you're in a mirror, have you ever tried to do anything in a mirror and you can't like touch the right spot because the mirror image is messing you up? Maybe it's easier. I do this all the time. I do it in my car, and then I just check it in my rear view mirror sometimes before I go into an event. And I'm like, yep, the bow tie's good to go. And then also, if you can do it without a mirror, when you're out in front of someone, like, did you really tie that bow tie? I'm like, yeah, I tied it. And they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Pull it undone, and then quickly tie it up again. And that's it. So now I'm hopefully wearing what looks like a bow tie. I would go check myself out in the mirror and straighten it, of course, if it doesn't look good. But anyway, that's it. It's that simple. Try it with your, you tie your shoe every day, the motions. You're doing the exact same thing, except for it's not on your foot. It's right around your neck. And that is how you tie a bow tie. again, for more tips, tricks, insider secrets, and all that good stuff, follow the Inspire Your Event podcast. Keep up with the YouTube videos, so subscribe to my channel. Lots of cool stuff ready for you so that you have an amazing wedding. And until then, I will see you on the dance floor.